Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for November 1st through 15th. Thank you so much for being here. My apologies for not getting your reading up sooner. I recorded it along with everybody else's yesterday, and when I tried to upload it, it just wouldn't work. I tried again and again, I deleted it, re-added it, it just wouldn't go. So we are absolutely in the Mercury retrograde right now, and you know what? I just said, you know what, I'm not going to fight this. Spirit obviously wants maybe some extra messages to come through for y'all, so we're going to do a fresh new reading for you, Aquarius, and I believe that all the messages that came through with the other one that I recorded will absolutely come through again, and maybe there will be added messages or added things in here, you know, for you, so that, you know, I always just go with the flow. If it's just not working, I don't push it. I say, you know what, Spirit probably has something more for you, Aquarius, and maybe we'll even pull a few extra cards for y'all just to make up for the delay. So if you have not joined the channel before, thank you so much for being here. If you are returning, thank you and welcome back. If you have not yet done so, please do take a moment to reach out, hit the subscribe button, join the little dragon family, also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button, and let me know you enjoy this content. All my information for personal readings, card decks that I use, and everything are below in the description box, so you can check that out. And so let's go ahead and get started with the first quick couple notes here, that this is a general reading. Won't resonate for every single Aquarius out there, so if the messages do resonate with you, take those. They are meant for you. And if they don't resonate with you, kick them on out to another Aquarius. Just take what feels right. This will correspond to Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. So if this reading doesn't particularly work for you, then look at your other placements in your chart, because you may find that those other placements resonate better with other signs. And all Aquarius cross-watchers are highly welcome to be here as well. So let's go ahead and get into your astrological influences here, Aquarius, for the next couple weeks. We are heading through, yes, the Mercury retrograde in the sign of Scorpio. The Sun is also moving in the sign of Scorpio. Venus is moving out of Scorpio tomorrow and into Sagittarius. So we're moving out of a lot of the Scorpio energy as the month progresses. But this Scorpio vibe will be with us, you know, in the retrograde until the 20th. That's when Mercury will go direct. So right now, Aquarius, this is hitting your universal 10th house of Capricorn. All that Scorpio energy is hitting right there. So the things that that's going to bring up for you personally, especially, are going to be big transformations, re-examination on a deep level of your career, your public image, your personal ambitions and goals that are, you know, very manifest, because this is Capricorn energy. Anything that you hope to build or hope to grow over time, that all comes up for review. You may be in a place right now where you kind of say, you know what, I don't know about my job. I don't know if this is what I really want to be doing. And so, you know, this is all coming up, and it's heavy, Aquarius. Don't be surprised. You know, Scorpio is one of the harder signs for you to deal with, because it's a square to your sign. It's more challenging. It causes more friction, but it also forces you to really look at things that may be uncomfortable, that need to be looked at, that need to be worked through. So it's definitely not all bad. There is a reason why we get these transits to our chart, you know, through the year and through, you know, different periods of life, because it's meant to grow us further. So this is a time when you really look deep within and you say, what is it that I really want to do over time? Is this job really what I want? You could notice a lot of power struggles you know, on your job, maybe even a lot of office politics, maybe this feeling like people are talking about you behind your back, or somebody's not really being completely honest with you, kind of those office intrigues. That could be a thing that really comes to the surface, and if it does, it's kind of making you go, I don't know if I want to be here. I don't know if I like this environment. And even if you don't change your whole career path, you might change where you are, just so that you can get out of a situation that isn't for your very best, because when Scorpio comes up, a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is very much about us needing to heal, to recover, to regenerate on a deep level. So don't be surprised if all that comes up, and it's very important this next couple weeks especially that you just work through that energy, Aquarius. The other things that I'm going to bring up is that, you know, as we move from Venus out of Scorpio into Sagittarius, social life, relationships, friendships do improve because this is an easier flow of energy for you. It's also going to join up with Jupiter later in this month of November, which can really lead to a lot of new beginnings, heart healing, and good reconnections when it comes to love and relationship. Also makes you really crave a spiritually connected relationship. So that's definitely on the horizon as well. Our full moon is coming up in the sign of Taurus. That is going to actually connect with Uranus in Taurus. So this coming full moon will be quite incredible, especially for Aquarius and Taurus sun signs. You'll feel it a lot. So I will be doing, I do always every month a reading for the full moon. So just keep in touch with that. I will get those posted before the 12th comes around. Another thing to keep in mind, Aquarius, is that Mars is still traveling in Libra, and that is a good flow of energy for you because it's a fellow air sign, but it will be shifting into Scorpio on November 20th. And yes, that may lead you to feeling like there's still some roadblocks to get through. So it's really just a time, go with the flow, be patient, don't push the river. Just like with your reading, you know, it's almost like there was a message from Spirit saying, you know, tell Aquarius that if something doesn't work, just, you know, relax, don't worry about it, do it over again. And with retrogrades, many times we do go back and do things again. So this is what I'm doing right now for you. So let's go ahead and get started with your cards. I'm going to pull a couple major themes for you, and then we're going to do a full Celtic cross spread with the tarot from 2 different decks. So let's get going. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Aquarius as we do the reading for November 1st through 15th, 2019. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, Aquarius, so look at that. You brought up the World card. So this is a completion of a cycle. Interestingly enough, the reading I did for you yesterday had the Magician as the major theme, which is the beginning of the major arcana. So this is bringing up the completion of the major arcana. So I think that that message is you are, you know, either beginning something and finishing it up, or some new project that you had, you're bringing it into completion. So there's definitely a theme of, you know, cycles beginning and ending, everything coming full circle. That's quite powerful. And your own energy is represented in that World card, Aquarius. You know, all the fixed modality signs are in there. So it's Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So let's bring up a spirit animal from the Druid deck and see which one of these guys comes up strongest for you at this time. Oh, Aquarius, look at this. The goose came up, and in your other reading that I did for yesterday, it was the sow. So both of these are very family-oriented, very protective of the nest, very protective of the home. Funny enough, a few nights ago, I had a very, very vivid, clear dream about a goose. It was really intense, and the goose almost really even looked like this one very much in the card. And you know, geese are super strong. They have great stamina, great fortitude and resilience. They can travel, they fly longer distances to migrate than pretty much any other creature in the whole world. So they are super strong, very coordinated. You know, you can see the V in the distance here, because that's the way they fly. They'll take turns, you know, around that V cycle, so that the other ones don't have to fly as hard the whole time, because, you know, they get that backdraft and they can glide on it. So it's like they'll take turns even, so that they can maximize the energy and endurance of each other. So beautiful, stable, loving kind of energy coming from the goose. And I'm telling you, I think there's a lot of power for coming through that energy. Some people connect the goose actually with Capricorn energy, funny enough, because I am a Capricorn. And because of that endurance, because of how it, you know, sticks to that very organized routine, and how it kind of, they all look out for the good of the whole. So let's look at a magical spell card for you, that can positive affirmation for you right now with this. Divine guidance, Aquarius. So whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. So this is really pulling in to getting in touch with Source, your angels, your guides. Spirit is really calling to you right now, Aquarius, you know, and you have to reach out, ask for their help, ask for their, you know, assistance, because to me this is all about you know, they can help you, but you have free will. So it's like you have to use your free will to ask for their help. So make sure to take time to do that, because, you know, it's interesting. It's like the goose to me is very earthy, but it's also, you know, a being that can fly. So it's both, you know, it's earthbound, but it's also a being of the air. So this is kind of telling me that you're kind of connecting both the air and the, you know, the grounded physical nature. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to move Mr. Dragon over here, and we're going to get into your tarot spread and see what comes up for you right now. Right now, Aquarius, I'm really feeling, as I'm shuffling these for you, there's almost a message of rest. You know, take time to rest. Spirit's really saying you've been writing yourself really hard, and it's like you've got to be a little kinder and gentler with yourself right now. Don't beat yourself up so much. You've gone through a lot. You're still going through a lot. So just make sure to take time to relax, recover, regroup. All those things are coming up. All right, so let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for you. Aquarius, right at the center. Here is that 9, that Hermit. This is Virgo energy, so this is all about, you know, seeking your true path, seeking your true higher wisdom. Again, like it said, connect with Spirit, connect with spiritual guidance. This could be a time where you just need some time to yourself, time to heal, time to recover and reflect, because this is Virgo energy. So if you've been kind of beat up physically as well, or you're just working too hard, or you're really tired, that can be a thing. Or if you haven't been eating well enough, making sure you drink enough water, you know, make sure that you're doing all that so that your body, you know, doesn't get run down and you don't get sick. So let's pull from the Rider-Waite. We're just going to clarify that Hermit real quick. Ooh, so Aquarius, this definitely has to do with a love issue. That's at the heart of the matter. This is the Lover's card. So this could be, you know, you might be far apart from your love connection right now, or they're far away from you, or mutually, you know, it's like there's something where, you know, you're having to be kind of walking this sort of solitary path right now, but it's really on your mind, you know, the communication. This is Virgo energy from the Hermit, and Gemini from the Lovers. So both of these are Mercury ruled, so your mind is very, very active. That's part of what you need time to kind of relax and reflect on is collecting your thoughts, possibly around relationship, possibly around some decisions that have to be made regarding a relationship situation. So let's pull a past and future card for you, Aquarius. Okay, so yes, right now, Aquarius, your past, look at that Queen of Cups. So this is very emotional, gentle energy. Very strong Scorpio comes through with the Queen of Cups, but this is also Pisces, Cancer energy. You know, it's very empathic, very emotional, very intuitive. You know, could be a situation with someone who has a feminine energy that's very emotional in your immediate past. And it also speaks to you being, you know, kind of emotional within yourself as well, you know, feeling those spiritual vibrations, those soul connections, those divine, you know, interactions. So let's clarify for her. It's also opening up about emotional secrets. That Queen of Cups doesn't reveal, you know, every single thing she's feeling, and it takes time to open that up. So, you know, this could be a situation that you're coming out of where it's like, I've got to heal, collect, regroup, and that way, you know, you'll feel more comfortable to open up emotionally. So let's see what it says for her. Yeah, definitely. This could be somebody with some super strong Pisces energy, especially Aquarius in the past position. This also tells me that anything on that emotional intuitive level has been a little bit confusing, cloudy, unsettling. You're not sure you have the whole story. Maybe, you know, the person you're involved with doesn't have the whole story. People are feeling a lot, like the emotions were running really, really high there in the past situation. So then we've got this Two of Swords coming up into the immediate future. This is your own energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra as well. So this tells me, you know, that the heart chakra is a little bit blocked going into the future, you know, trying to see clearly. So this is really a message, Aquarius, that it's time to, you know, get that heart chakra unlocked. It's time to, you know, take the blindfold off of your eyes so that you can see clearly. Let's clarify this card to see what extra messages come through about it. Yes, again, another queen. So this is the Queen of Wands, very, very fiery queen energy. And, you know, she's all about opening up the future, opening up, you know, emotionally, being very generous, warm, abundant, radiant, sensual, and vibrant. So it's like this is really telling you to step into this more emotionally generous position, coming out of that sort of, you know, hearts blocked off, because the Queen of Wands, that's, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's very fiery. She's very magical as well. So if this is an actual person, they have some kind of, you know, magical quality about them. But this is also telling you, Aquarius, you know, stepping out of that feeling of being blocked from your heart and getting back into the heart chakra space. You know, feeling that emotion again and feeling that passion and fire for life returning. So let's pull some advice from your higher mind and also some insights from your subconscious, what's going on deep within your soul. Yeah, so Aquarius, right now, oh, these are nice. So right now on your deep soul feeling, the way that you know, your message is coming from your subconscious, this is like, here it is, that's that Hanged Man. You're in between two different phases of life. You're not quite out of the old, not quite into the new, and it's really going to take a little patience. You've got to kind of literally hang in there and wait and just realize that it's like, you need to relax while you wait. Don't stress yourself out so much, you know, while you're waiting, because if you do that, it's so much harder to transition into the next phase, next chapter of life. Let's pull a clarifier for him. And look at that, Aquarius. Oh my goodness. So this is really doubling up. There is, again, that Two of Swords coming up. Like I said, this is taking some time to work through, that you've got to be, you know, working on that heart chakra, you know, because this card, it's like she has got those swords crossed over her heart. She's not allowing anyone to love her. She's not allowing, you know, herself to love anyone, and it's just really blocked in the blindfold over the eyes, just like in that immediate future. So to me, Aquarius, this is just Spirit saying yet again, it's like you have really, you know, got to work on whatever it is and why it is that you close that heart off. Why is the chakra closed off? Why is that, you know, love closed off? And it's like a lot of times it just comes from fear. And that's why that Queen of Wands is so vital, because she's not afraid. She's like, look, I know I might love and get hurt, but I'm going to love anyway, because I've got more love to give. I will have more where that came from. So she's not fearful of it. So this is getting over a fear of, you know, probably being hurt or of losing something. Going on the top from the higher mind, though, Aquarius, there is that 10 of Pentacles. So you know what? It's like Spirit is saying from on high, you really don't need to worry so much, because abundance is there, good fortune is there, prosperity is there, all that wonderful balance that you're hoping for and seeking for, you know, love relationships, etc., all of that, you know, physical manifestation of abundance and stability is available. So it's not like it's, you know, not like it's not possible. It's very possible. So let's get a clarifier for that 10 of Pentacles, please. Yes, and it's the Ace of Swords coming up over top of that. So Aquarius, this is really, you know, that hand of the divine coming in to say, look, you know, anywhere that you're afraid of lack, of scarcity, of loss, you know, we're going to come in and clear this, you know, confusion from your mind. Like you've got those two, you pulled both Two of Swords from two different decks. So there is a lot of confusion and blindness. You're not seeing very clearly at all right now. So yeah, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, you're really not seeing yourself or the other person clearly. So yeah, it's like and sometimes Aquarius, yes, you might get the clarity, and you may realize, oh gosh, you know, this person isn't really what I needed, or what, it's not the way it's supposed to go. But you also might get the clarity and say, wow, I was so wrong. You know, they really do still love me. They really are still for me. And, you know, I was just hiding from them for no reason other than I was scared. So there are different ways that this can go. This is general, so feel this out for your personal situation. But the main thing here, Aquarius, is, you know, there's a lot of blockages that are going to be cut through. You're going to get some clarity on this. And it may take a little time, no doubt, because this Mercury retrograde is a thing for real. And, you know, but it's not all bad. Like I said, you know, you're going back and you're rethinking things. You're, you know, healing from old stuff. So, you know, don't rush your process. Do what you need to do. So let's pull some advice up the side here for you on all of this. Yeah, Aquarius, so this is really, whew, a lot going on. Not all good, not all bad. It's kind of in between. There's a little bit of both, but we will clarify all of this. So suggested approach, very obvious, soulmates, love connections, spiritual bonds, twin flames, Two of Cups coming up. So it's like really, if you have somebody in your life that is, you know, a twin, a soulmate, a karmic even, it's like reach out and connect, because things are not going to get better if you don't reach out and connect. This could also be, you know, things healing, reconciling. This could be somebody totally new coming in if you are a single Aquarius. So let's look at a clarifier for the Two of Cups, please. Yeah, it's new beginnings, Aquarius. No matter what form that takes, whether it's somebody that you've been on the outs with and they're coming back in, or you're opening up the door again, or they are, you know, or if this is someone completely new coming into your life. So there definitely is a refreshing of the energy around some kind of relationship. So what you need to know is that this is about having strength, having courage, being emotionally brave, because there's that strength card, there's that Leo energy. It's like having a strong, you know, bold heart about this, and also balancing, you know, your spiritual side and your physical side, so that you can be in better harmony as to get what you want. So let's pull a card around this to clarify. Yeah, and this is really regarding a higher level of commitment, Aquarius. This is Taurus energy. This is the Hierophant. It's really about unlocking the door to the deeper spiritual mysteries. A lot of the time, you know, this card, when it appears in the deck along with the Two of Cups, along with the Lovers, it can definitely indicate either a marriage, an engagement, a stronger, more permanent level of relationship energy. And it's kind of like, you know, if what you really want is that deeper commitment, you have to be brave and ask for it. You have to be strong and say, here's what I really want. So that's kind of what that's coming through with. So hopes and fears right now is the Knight of Coins. Really what you're scared of, Aquarius, and this could be both for love or for business or work, is that you're concerned that you may put in all the effort and it doesn't pay off. You may put in more time, more energy, more resources, etc., and it may not pay off. That is really what you're afraid of. So let's look at a clarifier, because the opposite side of that, of course, is that you're hoping that if you put in the energy that it will pay off. You know, hope and fear is that double-sided sword. So a lot of the time, you know, the energy that comes up with that card is not so much what's real, it's just what you're hoping and fearing about. So let's pull up a clarifier for this guy. Oh, Aquarius, so here we go. Seven of Swords. And you got Seven of Swords again at the outcome. So let's talk about this guy. This is one of the ickiest cards in the deck. There's no getting around that. It's deception. It's sneakiness. It's potential betrayal. And you may feel like somebody's either betrayed you, they may feel like you've betrayed them, but there is that feeling there. So the other thing that I would bring up is that, you know, you have a fear of somebody not being totally honest with you. You have a fear of people not being completely upfront. So this is what you've really got to get to the heart of. And you've got to deal with the fact that, you know, this could just be your own paranoia. It could just be your own fears and doubts. So, you know, be brave, get into the heart of it, get to the heart of the matter. And in your own energy field, Aquarius, don't be that way. You know, it's like if you want people to be upfront with you, you need to be upfront with them. It's a two-way street. So it's like if there's something that you really want, don't beat around the bush. Don't try to hide from it, because it's like you have to open up. And that's the best way to get the truth out of the other person as well. So here comes, again, Seven of Swords on that potential future outcome. So it's like there's a real fear. There's a real concern about deception or things not being above board. So let's pull a clarifier. We may even pull a few extras around this because for me, you know, having that pop up twice, having that Two of Swords pop up twice, these are, you know, those things that just sort of reinforce, and it's like those are the messages you really want to pay attention to. So it's like I would say that the biggest things right now are working with opening up that heart chakra, removing, you know, any self-imposed blinders that you've had on so that you can really see clearly, even if it's something that's hard to look at. And then also with the Seven of Swords coming up, my goodness, it's like you really, it's like everybody's got to get honest here. Everybody's got to put their cards on the table and just be very upfront about what it is they want, what it is they expect, how they want to get there, all that kind of stuff. So let's pull a clarifier for the second Seven of Swords, please, Spirit, for Aquarius. Okay, so these two both felt like they were coming up. So Aquarius, I mean, this is like super positive on top of this. Look at that. Four of Wands. There again, we've pulled every soulmate, romance, love, destiny card there is. The Four of Wands, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Hierophant. This is all pointing to a deeper commitment, potential marriage, potential, you know, very permanent bond. And then with that Ace of Wands coming in, this is brand new life. This is a divine, passionate new beginning. So Aquarius, whoever's not being upfront, whether it's you, whether it's them, wow, time to get for real, because if you don't, you may be losing out on something. Just saying. Clear up the thoughts, clear up the confusion. And again, this may be a little bit something where you've got to be patient. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck for that is Three of Wands. Look at that. So it's going to take a little time, you know, for that to come in. But it is coming, so it's kind of inevitable. And will you be ready when it gets there? Absolutely. Ask for your divine guidance. Do some meditation. Do some prayer. Really, really feel out your heart. Work on the heart chakra. If you know anybody that does healing work, or if you do, you know, meditation for yourself, get a nice big piece of rose quartz like this guy, and, you know, keep it on your heart for a while. And you know, work on that heart chakra healing. Go on YouTube and look up some sound therapy files for the heart chakra and listen to the vibrations of that tone that help heart chakra healing, because that's a big part of your movement here. And so, yeah, because there's so much great potential, but the things that are really either getting in your way are fear of the unknown, heart chakra being closed up, you being afraid of somebody deceiving you or not being completely honest, and also, you know, just, you know, to be objective, it's like, and if you haven't been the most honest and open with them, it can go two ways. It's like, start with that. You know, we can only start with ourselves anyway, Aquarius. So this has got a lot of positivity in it, no doubt. But it's going to take a little bit of effort. It's going to take some work on your part. And that's the way it always is with Spirit, because it's trying to bring in things for your highest and best. So get out of your own way and ask for that help. Don't be too stubborn with it, because, you know, Aquarians can be very stubborn mentally. You get kind of dug in that groove, and it's like, I want to do it this way, and it's like the Spirit might be saying, try this, and try to stay open to that, because there's so much potential here, Aquarius, so much fabulous stuff. Be patient through this Mercury retrograde. It does end on November 20th, and things will start moving in a much more positive direction, but it doesn't mean that there's not things you can't be doing now, especially when it means going back, reviewing things that have happened and starting to heal any interior or exterior wounds, emotionally, psychologically, physically. It's all part of the deal. So, very powerful. So glad that we did this second reading for you, because I feel like this is a lot of the messages that came through yesterday, but it's much more deep in this one, because really this is about, you know, getting in touch with love, but it's also creating greater stability for yourself and for whoever you are going to be with. So Aquarius, I'll see you all again very soon. Thanks so much for joining, and take care. Bye-bye.